It's not every day that one gets to hang out on the travel bus of an Olympic athlete. In fact, it's not every day that one can catch up with someone who's competing around the globe, especially someone as fast as U.S. skier Julia Mancuso. But last month, that's exactly what happened when our own Robin Carlin caught up with Mancuso for the Mile High interview. On her way to train at Copper Mountain by way of Austria, where she'd just competed at the season's first World Cup event, Mancuso stopped by the historic Boulder Theater to meet kids from the Eldora Mountain Ski and Snowboard Club. As expected, the Olympic star was a hit. Mancuso's 3 Olympic medals are the most ever for a female American alpine skier. Since the 2006 Winter Olympics, when she took home gold in the giant slalom, Mancuso has been a household name. She's got girl-next-door charm and an uncanny competitive fire. The combination has made Mancuso one of America's most popular athletes. This month, as Mile High Sports celebrates its annual Snow Angels issue, there was no better time to chat with the true snow angel. Here's Robin Carlin's conversation with Julia Mancuso.
You've won several World Cup races. You've medaled at the World Championships a handful of times. You are, gold medal winner at the 2006 Olympics, a 2-time silver medalist at the 2010 Olympics. But what has been your crowning achievement?
Well, when you put it that way, I think just for me, I've always had the dream of performing well at the Olympics in front of my friends and family and just in front of America. I grew up in Olympic Valley, California, so we always had the flame burning at the entrance to Squaw, and it's always just been a real big dream of mine to win the Olympics. So, of course, the gold has been the pinnacle of my career, and just competing in the Olympics is such an incredible experience. It's so fun and inspiring to see all the other athletes and to be out there competing with them.
How much of a toll does all of the international travel have on you? You're getting on a plane, you're traveling across the world, and then you have to ski on top of that. How do you get ready for the international competition?
It's definitely hard to jump off the plane and race the next day. It's nice to have a little buffer, but the good thing in the winter, that everyone's in the same boat and they have to travel back from the U.S. because our races are over here and get rid of their jet lag just as fast as you. So it's nice to have that advantage because we don't get that in the beginning of the year when most of the athletes are just training in Europe before Solden. So I don't know, you just get used to it. I'm used to living out of my bag, and I'm used to just kind of shutting off the outside world and living in my ski world for those 3 months. I think it's the only way you can do it. It's hard to worry about where you're going to be. It's just about going with the flow and being on the World Cup tour.
Where's your favorite place to travel?
I love traveling to Italy. It's just really fun, and they have great food, and I guess my Italian roots. I have a lot of Italian fans with the last name Mancuso. You can't go wrong there.
Let's go back to when you were 15. Here in Colorado at Copper Mountain, you were making your first World Cup appearance. Was that kind of overbearing, a little how challenging was that at such a young age?
Well, I think racing my first World Cup was more exciting, and just the way I was more like, oh wow, there's a great opportunity. So I just wanted to beat someone. I started like second to last, and I just said, as long as I don't finish last, then it's a job well done, and I can watch and admire all these amazing athletes. So that's kind of what I did. I was really, really nervous, and I made it to the finish.
Did you ever dream you'd be where you are today?
I always wanted to win an Olympic medal, and so I guess I dreamed that it was possible and that I wanted to be there, but I didn't know exactly how extensive the World Cup circuit was and how much time it took, and I never knew this could actually be my job, so I think that's really cool.
People have juxtaposed you and Lindsey Vonn as enemies, in the Vancouver Olympics. It was a big story amongst the media circle. How overblown was all of that?
I mean, it's always going to have something when you are the same age and you've been skiing together forever and you're battling back and forth, and my potential to win is always there, and Lindsey's always proven that she can win, and she's an incredible athlete, but I think it just comes down to making a story out of 2 similar people that don't get to where they are similarly at all. I mean, we're very different in how we approach skiing and racing, so that kind of puts something out there. But I mean, we've been teammates and friends for, I guess, our whole career.
On one hand, you guys are teammates. On the other hand, you're rivals. You're both very competitive. Oftentimes, you're competing for the same thing. 1 minute you're rooting for her to do well, and the next minute you want to beat her time. What is that like?
I mean, it's like anyone with sibling rivalry. It's like our tour becomes a family, and it's like fighting with your sister. So it's natural and it's going to happen, and everyone wants to win, so just have to deal with it.
What's your guys' relationship like now?
I mean, it's the same as just like what I explained. Nothing really changes, just kind of grow year by year, and she's had awesome results, so it's good to support your teammates, and I think it's really exciting for skiing in the U.S. because we have a lot more energy following our sport, and it's fun.
You obviously have you're obviously known as a very renowned skier, but you have a lot of fans of your good looks. Is that ever a distraction?
I mean, I think it's really awesome to be a female athlete. I think it's really nice to be able to communicate, I think, to young girls and just females alike that, it's you're allowed to be yourself. I think that's basically what it comes down to, and feel comfortable in your own skin no matter what shape, size, or skill level really that you are at anything. Yeah, I think it's actually more of an inspiring thing. Of course, just go out there and be yourself and be a girl and kick the guy's ass when you can.
When you're done skiing, what do you want to do?
Oh, there's so many things I want to do when I'm done skiing, and I guess it's hard to figure out exactly what, but I definitely want to ski forever, and that'll be something that will maybe not be racing, but that'll be a part of my life, and I've always been interested in designing stuff, so I'm hoping to be able to, anything from the gym to designing underwear. I have underwear line is something that I want to do, so we'll see.
Keep an eye on Mancuso, as she's once again expected to excel at the World Cup this year. And if you'd like to catch the complete interview, make sure to grab a copy of the December issue of Mile High Sports Magazine. For Robin Carlin, I'm Casey Light. Stay tuned as Chris Bianchi sits down with the new Colorado Sports Hall of Fame inductee, soccer legend Marcelo Balboa.